more on how employers are navigating a changing workforce. Let's bring to Kate Rogers, who joins us from San Francisco. Good morning, Kate.
Hey, Court. Good morning. Challenger Gray predicts teens will gain 1.1 million jobs in 2023. That's lower than last year. It's also the lowest level in more than a decade. Teens are also working at pre-pandemic levels, indicating that those who want to work already are, which means tough competition for employers. Teen workers like 16-year-old Lexi Mathis in Delaware are seeing the benefits of that. She got a raise to move to a higher volume location of Grotto Pizza in Delaware this summer at the beach.
I moved down here to try to make a little bit more money in tips, and that was one of the best decisions ever because it's been a big increase in tips with me. They gave me a little bit of a pay raise.
Grotto Pizza's Director of Human Resources, Glenn Byram, said hiring teens has been challenging due to competition.
Teens these days seem to be much more cognizant of the flexibility in their jobs, how much they're going to get paid, the work environment itself. They do have a certain element of, I think, power in their minds, where if they don't like something that, us as an employer is asking them to do, even though it's part of the job, they can easily go down the street and work somewhere else and find, alternate employment with the same wages or maybe even better. So it just keeps us on our toes.
Teens are key for small business hiring, particularly, as Courtney said, for those seasonal jobs. The National Restaurant Association says 500,000 additional sector jobs are projected to be added through year's end, and there's currently just one applicant out there for every 2 open positions. So it's definitely a tough hiring market.
Wow, that's interesting, Kate. I mean, are there other perks that are being offered beyond just wages to try to attract teens or keep them in their jobs? It was interesting soundbite there from the HR manager saying teens are pretty aware of their power in this jobs market.
I loved hearing that, right? Teens have the power and they know it, as Glenn said. So small bonuses, not unheard of. Pay is well above the minimum wage by sometimes several dollars. But I'm also hearing flexibility. Working with these kids' schedules seems to be a key component. It's not quite that remote work that's become so popular throughout the pandemic and beyond, but they want to be able to take time off and work the hours that they want to work and know that if they don't find it in one place, they can likely go right down the street, as Glenn told me, and find it elsewhere. Teen unemployment, though, this month actually slightly increased from May into June at 11%. We're going to see what July's reading brings next month. It's usually key for hiring these seasonal workers. Participation rate, though, for teens 16 to 19, slightly lower in June than what it was this time last year, guys.
Kate, I'm wondering what kind of jobs teens are getting in the summer. As a teen, I was a lifeguard. I worked at a restaurant. I worked at a flea market. I was a scorekeeper at a baseball diamond. I mean, what, are these types of summer jobs changing as the economy changes for teens?
I think you're seeing, as you guys heard in the last segment there, a lot of people kind of returning to revenge travel, going out to eat more than they were over the last few summers. So I think, Courtney, a lot of those traditional summer seasonal at the beach type jobs, whether it's an ice cream stand or a restaurant, are still really key. Babysitting jobs, camp counselors, I think those still stand. But you got to remember, the kind of environment, especially for college prep, is changing too. And kids are focusing a lot more on what they want to do in their futures. So that could be part of the reason why we're not seeing kids working in the same numbers that they have in years past.